cutting. Whiteside. Here's Muren. And Gatting again. Once more Muren. Forward by Robson. Whiteside! Handball. Handball. Spotted by referee and linesman, and Whiteside well aware of what he did. The ball played through first of all, and then Robson and Muren combining. Stapleton edged it forward, and there's the left hand of Norman Whiteside. A clear case of a free kick the other way. Those massed ranks of Brighton supporters there at the lucky end of the stadium will be pleased to see the scoreboard showing that Gordon Smith's goal still separates the two teams. But a long way to go in this 1983 FA Cup final. And Orbiston forward for Manchester United to Whiteside. Ramsey was hurt in a challenge with Whiteside, and Stevens angry with the way the 18-year-old Irishman went into Ramsey there. In the same way that Jimmy Case is known to have a tackle which sometimes goes over the bounds of legality, Whiteside, the same could be said of him.
Well, he left his foot in, John, there where he no need to have done, and he's hurt him as a result of it. He is an outstanding player, there's no question. Full of talent, very strong, but he has, on the odd occasion, let himself down, I think, with over-physical tackles like that.
Ramsey is still hobbling quite badly at right back for Brighton, hoping to run it off. Orbiston, and they've got Jerry Ryan prepared in case, the substitute. Here's Duxbury. Nice touch back inside by Davis. Duxbury. Right side, Stapleton! Manchester United equalise after 55 minutes. Delight now for their supporters, and the play built up down the right. Duxbury it was who linked with Davis. The ball played in to a Brighton player, then a second chance to get the cross in. Whiteside at the near post, and Stapleton makes history in the FA Cup. The first man ever to score for two different clubs in two different finals. He scored against United here for Arsenal in '79, and now he scores for United against Brighton in '83. That particular feat has never been achieved before. And poor Chris Ramsey, the victim of Whiteside's tackle only a few minutes earlier, is off the pitch, and suddenly the match turns against Brighton in more ways than one. Their lead has disappeared, and their shape has been affected by the injury. 1-1, Jimmy Hill.
Well, I think United were rather lucky to get back in the game there, because I must say they didn't start the second half in any inspirational fashion or with any new ideas, but they just got the one break as a result of that injury. Here they come again, Whiteside's through. Keeper's got it. I just wondered whether it was going to be Mosley's day. Things have run for him so well. You know, even the ball he dropped came back to him, and he's made 2 or 3 very good saves, but Stapleton was there. He only just got his foot to that ball, showing what a marvellous finish it is when he came across. But apart from that, of course, until that point, United hadn't done it, but there's a different ball game now. Their tails are up, and Brighton have got to battle back to get in the game again.
The news of Chris Ramsey is that he has a badly twisted ankle. Offside there against Michael Robinson. Stevens forward to Case. Here's Smiley. He's switched sides now. And Smiley shapes for a shot. He wears contact lenses, Neil Smiley. But he set his sights there, and Glenn Wilson, the Brighton trainer there, famous figure at the club, walking back from the dressing room with Chris Ramsey. So unlucky. Stevens for Brighton. Wilkins on Grealish. Well, the pitch has certainly added to the competitive, compelling nature of the match. Smith. Here's Grealish, and Brighton moving quite nicely again now. Stevens was forward. Well, relegated they may be, but overall today they're certainly not. An ambitious ball which Howlett cuts out. And Davis. An opening here perhaps for Davis. And right side. What a good block. That was a great challenge by Gary Stevens, because Whiteside was on for glory again there. And so too was Alan Davis, who set the play up. The ball was won here by Alan Davis, and he managed to jig it through to Whiteside. But watch Stevens, the 5. It was a good sliding block there to prevent what might well have been Manchester United's second goal. 20 minutes left, they do have a corner. McQueen got his head to it, Robson was in there, and they appealed for a penalty. Referee just ran in the other direction.
I mean, maybe Muren is the guy who should supply it, I don't know. He didn't in the League Cup final or the Milk Cup final, and he's getting more possession now, and if anybody's going to do it, perhaps it'll be him.
McQueen away from Robinson. Whiteside. Muren. The man Jimmy Hill was just talking about, and he might just get Wilkins away on this side of the field. And Orbiston's made a run from the back, and Wilkins has curved one, and that's absolutely magnificent. Ray Wilkins has put Manchester United in front with a superb goal. And Wilkins has only scored 5 goals in 4 years at Manchester United, but the 5th he'll always remember. Muren found it with a beautiful crossfield ball, and Ray Wilkins, you could compare that to Ronnie Whelan's shot in the Milk Cup final against United. That one counts in their favour, and the player for whom so much has gone wrong, but one of the most likeable men in the game, Ray Wilkins, scores a quite brilliant goal. And salutes the United fans and Matt Busby, who's seen all the great players down the years. 2-1 was the score by which Manchester United beat Liverpool in '77, their last major success. And 2-1 is the score that the United fans are reminding their Brighton counterparts of now. Stapleton, Robson, Muren, back heel to Robson. There are 5 players waiting for a cross for United. Muren drives it. Away by Pearce. It's going to come to Wilkins. And Case tries to intercept. Whiteside was onto it, and there's a chance for Robson, perhaps. Side netting. Brighton still having the heart and the legs to make a fight of it in the closing stages. All credit to them. They've contributed so much to the day. And it's not over yet. Case with the corner. He's pulled it back to Grealish. Little touch for Stevens! 2-2! Gary Stevens equalises with 3 minutes to go. And sets the seal on what for him has been a fine personal performance, and opens up the cup final again. Bad marking in defence, and Stevens, with plenty of time, crashes the ball past Bailey. Case knocked that corner back, unusually perhaps, to Grealish. The little ball was played in. Stevens got it under control and finished